very end.
What's up? Good morning. Happy Friday, live from Walt Disney World. We are here for Elevate. We've run into, literally, we pull into the property, walk in the lobby, and run into four people yesterday. That's how it worked out. Kristen Jungles, Lainey Lane, Karina, and who am I forgetting that was there too? Somebody else was there. Oh my goodness, I forget who it was. But we got to see four of you yesterday. Oh, it was Mary Ellen. And so it was so fun to be able to see some people yesterday. I've seen the Coreys already. Lee Corey out walking the boardwalk at 5:30 this morning while I was out for a run. So that was really cool. But good to see everybody and welcome to Walt Disney World. We're glad you're here. Those of you who aren't here, no worries. Come hang out with us at Elevate next year. It's a super fun event, and I think people get a lot out of it. We are going to be off on Monday and Tuesday. No call Monday and Tuesday because we have Elevate Monday and Tuesday. We'll be back on Wednesday where we'll make the official announcement of the 2026 location. And you'll have an opportunity to purchase a ticket if you would like to come. However, if you want early advance alerts and access, you want to go to elevate2026.com. And I'm going to put the link in the chat right here, elevate2026.com. Now, you don't need to do this if you're here, right? If you're at the event, you don't need to be on this list. But if you're not at Elevate this year and want a chance to buy tickets early, go to that website, put in your info, and we'll send you a note. I'm excited today. We're going to do, kind of in this theme of being at Disney, we're going to do a surprise and delight mastermind. How do you surprise and delight? Because that's a system, right? Surprise and delight is a system. It's not made up along the way. And Disney did that for me. And I just want to share that with you. And then we'll talk about how you can do the same in your business. But before that, a couple of tell me something goods we're going to get from people that we haven't heard from today. So Vicki, you're up first. Good morning.
Thank you, James. Last evening, my family and I placed an offer on 10 acres near us, and we're so excited that the seller accepted our offer.
There you go. That is great. Congratulations. Buying land in Tulsa. Shannon, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning. I'm super excited to announce that on Monday, I have my first $1 million closing. It's over $1 million. So I'm super excited about that.
That is fun stuff. Congratulations to that. We love that.
Thank you.
Robin McCoy, you get the last one.
Good morning. I'm excited to see you all this weekend, but I want to share that I just closed my largest transaction ever since 2008 yesterday at 2 million, beating my last by $1 million, and it is this group that got me there. So
there
thank you.
Go. I thought nobody was buying houses. I thought the market stunk and nobody was buying houses. Robin, congratulations. Shannon, congratulations. Everybody, congratulations. This is good stuff. We're selling houses in here. All right, so let's get after it this morning. I want to talk a little bit about surprising and delighting, right? Because sometimes it's just, all you have to do is go the extra inch sometimes to really, truly be able to build relationship and connect better with your people. Now, of course, we've got a big event going on here. 359 of you, if I count my team. If I count all the keynote speakers, it's like 365 that are coming to Disney. We've got like 280 rooms booked here over like almost 1,000 room nights. We've got the conference center. We're providing breakfast and lunch and 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, a dinner, a dessert reception, like all this stuff. We booked things with Disney Institute. We got all sorts of surprises and things that we put together. We do have Wi-Fi in. We've got Wi-Fi and no meatloaf and all of this stuff. I mean, we're spending some money here for them. It's great. And yet, it's the little things that help make a better connection. I got into the room yesterday, got checked into my room, and here on the room in a little bag, they left me isn't this nice little cup right here? It looks like, and it even has my name. They put my name on it. It says James with the castle. Isn't that nice? That's lovely. And that was nice. That was exciting. That was great. Surprise and delight. You know what the better surprise and delight was? True story. The better surprise and delight? This folder. This folder right here that has all the info I need. It's got my contact numbers for my people. It's got all the BEOs. Do you know what I'm talking about? A BEO. A BEO is a banquet event order. And so it's got all of our menus and when the room's going to be set up and all that sort of stuff all printed out in a nice little folder. Oh, Erica, I wish y'all were getting a cup, unless, I don't know, I didn't buy you one. So I love to be able to have them right here in my hands and flip through them and have them sitting on the thing. That was a surprise and delight. Little things can go a long way. And so I'm going to talk today, this morning. I want to mastermind this morning about what are some ways you can systematize surprising and delighting your people. In other words, it's a surprise and delight for them, but it's not a surprise and delight for you. It's just part of who you are and what you do. This is what they do for every meeting they host at this resort. They get a cup and they get a folder with their stuff, but it just is a nice surprise and delight. So raise your hands, get your hands up and tell me, what are the systems that you use to make sure that you are surprising and delighting and loving on your people? Ingrid, Maria, start us off.
Houston, Texas, good morning. I like to do a card and create a poem, depending on the occasion. We recently we're gonna have a private preview because open houses were not allowed. And we had a little flood. So went to the store, got a little rainy, and then created a poem and brought some flowers and some chocolate and just something special for the specific occasion with an extra step of creating a poem with the help of ChatGPT.
Oh, that's nice. Now, Josie, thank you, Ingrid Maria. Josie says add it to the checklist and systematize it. Are we surprised that that is Josie's answer? I mean, Josie, true story. If we want to make sure that it's not a surprise and delight to us, but it is a surprise and delight to them, it needs to be on the checklist and it needs to be systematized, right, Josie?
Right. And literally, like, I had a call with a coaching client recently, and she was saying how she has this amazing box, for example, and she forgot to bring it to a couple of appointments, a listing box. But I'm like, most of her business is referrals. So the person who sent that referral was probably like, oh, hey, did you get the box? And they're like, no, I didn't get nothing. And she was like, yeah, that actually did happen. And so you have to use your checklist, but just put on a checklist. That's the simplest way to never forget to actually do it.
Yeah, that's great. Kathleen, good morning.
Good morning. So for 3 different tiers, so for all my referral partners, which that's pretty much 80% of my business, I send a little thank you, a little Michigan treat. I don't say what it is, it's a little Michigan treat. And then for my listings, I bring them either chocolate or flowers when I go to the listing appointment. And then with my buyers that come from out of state, which I have 6 right now, I mail them a little Michigan, all about Michigan and little Michigan treats to get them excited about moving to Michigan.
That sounds lovely. Hey, Tennille, good morning.
Good morning. So we have been working hard to get a favorite things list for all of our clients, favorite restaurants, favorite snacks. So if I'm stopping by, I've got their favorite snacks with me, or send them something in the mail, like their favorite restaurant, say, just, hey, date night on me, type touches. And then when I have a listing appointment or and meeting a buyer for the first time, they're getting a bag with my branded mug and branded pen, and VIPs are getting stuff in the mail. So it's just like little touches to let them know you're thinking about them.
Hey, I have a question, Tennille.
Yes.
First of all, why aren't you in the world's nicest bathroom? That's question number one. And then question number two is the when you do a reach out, like offering a gift card or something like that, how is that something that's systematized, or is it just, hey, somebody came to mind to you, we should send them something? And both answers are fine. I'm just curious how you know.
So depending on how long the under contract is, we might like just do the halfway point, send them the gift card halfway between that and closing. So it's timing it so they're getting something in the middle of the transaction.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And how did you choose the middle?
When there's not a lot of stuff going on, due diligence is over and appraisal's done, and it's like you're just kind of waiting. It's like, here's a little treat while they're waiting.
Really good. Really good. Thank you, Tennille. Jolie, good morning.
Hi. So I have this form and I'll post it in the pivot group, but I have this getting to know you form where I have new clients fill out like their favorite stuff, like favorite coffee, favorite favorite drink to cheers with. Like a lot of people do like wine or champagne, at closing, but if they don't drink, then you got to know that, right? So at favorite pizza, all these kind of like questions to get them to know them better. And then I work with a lot of families with like young kids, and I do a gift card to an ice cream shop nearby. And then if the kids are well behaved on the showing, then they get the gift card for the ice cream.
Oh, that's fun. Kelly, good morning to you in Tallahassee.
Good morning. I have 2 different ones. If someone shouts me out on Facebook or tags me, I send them a $5 coffee gift card. And if
Nice.
somebody puts me in like a three-way text or gives me a referral where I'm going to meet with somebody, then I send them Cheryl's cookies.
Who is Cheryl and why do we like her
Oh,
cookies so
y'all.
much?
Oh, Cheryl's cookies are these delightful things that come individually wrapped, and you can do coupon codes. So if you go to Cheryl's.com today, I think that's what it is. Here is a 20% off coupon if you put in 20 Cheryl's at Cheryl's.com.
Okay.
Y'all,
20% off.
surprise and delight. I also buy
Cheryl.
these for my schools. I buy 200 of them 4 times a year and take them to the local schools with my tag stuff on them.
All right, there you go. We're getting
Yes.
ideas and pro
But they
tips,
expected-
Sandy. Oh, hold on now. I'm going to mute everybody real quick. And then Sandy, go ahead, friend.
So one of the things that we do, and we started this in 2020, we write a funny Christmas song and then we record it, the whole team, we sing it, we record it, and we distribute it out to all of our clients and they love it and it's really fun.
That is cute.
And we had COVID Christmas. That was our first one in 2020. And so it's been a fun thing. And now it's become kind of a regular thing. So
I love that. How exciting.
it gets
How do you
harder and
get it
harder
to
to
them?
write it. Huh?
How do you get them the song?
We record it on YouTube and send them the link.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
How fun, Sandy.
So it's
Hey,
fun.
Sasha. Sasha.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Take it back. Hi. For referral partners, end of the year, everyone that has sent throughout the year. I don't do it during the transaction. I just do I guess bulk mailing of Georgia theme box of different things. For buyers, there is a shop near me that makes customized wood plaques. So I'll do a family name plaque and the month and year that the house was purchased. For anniversaries, the AM cards is the easiest with their gifts. They have some candles that people love when they receive them as one of their gifts to choose from. So I send the card, the anniversary card, and add the candle gift since I got so much candle gift and a wine and cheese kind of set that's also included. So those two gifts are the most appreciated, it seems like most appreciated by the people who receive those. And then for sellers, it's kind of like Josie said, I haven't systematized it, so it's kind of up in the air and whenever I remember things. So I'm appreciating, especially Tennille, for that mid-transaction suggestion, because there's a lot of ways you can just sit around twiddling your thumbs and not knowing what to say or do. So
See, I
that's
love
it.
this, the you've got some stuff you do, but when there isn't the system tied around it, it becomes a surprise and delight for you. Oh, wow, I remembered. I feel so great. That's a surprise and delight for you, as opposed to a surprise and delight for them. And if we don't run the system all the same, I think that the challenge that comes is somebody says, "Oh yeah, did Sasha send you her such and such?" And Sasha didn't. So, it's a good reminder. Good reminder. Cynthia Cannon, good morning.
Good morning. Woo! Excited to see you all this weekend. And thank you for the opportunity to share. I'm still sleepy. It's like 6 in the morning here. But I do remember what I do that my clients like. It's when it's a new buyer. Me and my girls, we go sing Christmas carols to them. And we bring an ornament for like my new home. And they all seem to like it. And then whenever they see my girls later on, they're like, "Oh, I can't believe how big they are," and it's cool. It makes like that little extra connection.
Love that sort of stuff. Good morning, Jenny Hayes.
Morning. There's three things that I've found that I get really great reactions from my clients. The first I do at our first appointments, I have a local kettle corn maker and they're about this big and I put my sticker on it and I said, we acknowledge that it's a stressful time, but we're going to have fun. So I bring the popcorn. And then if they have a puppy, I found a local kind of like a bougie pet shop and they have themed seasonal cookies. So I'll bring the puppy for a pop by. I'll bring the puppy like an Easter cookie or Valentine's cookie, and they love that. And then the last one, it actually brings tears, like happy tears. At closing, I found a local, and all these are local. I found a local artist, and I do the ornament, and I have their home painted on an ornament. And if it's a seller, then they have the ornament as a memory. And if it's a buyer, I write I have them paint the year, so that they have that as a hold, as a treasure. And then I have a system of, I buy the box from Hobby Lobby. So it's all, like you said, James, it's all systematized. So try to buy more than one at a time. So it's easy.
And make it easy. That's the goal. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. Hello. Got Miss Bobby here with me. Okay, so my idea, and I think I shared with you all that my clients are scattered all over the place. I do AM cards for birthdays, and I put a playlist of songs, and I put a list of freebies that they can go get. And then the local ones that are within like 15-mile radius from my home, I take them a balloon from Dollar Tree. Well, it's $1.25 tree now. And I do a bundt cake. That's it for my birthdays, beside all the other listing box. But I just thought that's a good idea.
Michelle, one thing I like about that is none of that really costs you anything, right? To send them a playlist with a note is not significantly expensive, but it is a surprise and delight. And I'm equating it to the same. This was not expensive. It's a folder with a bunch of paper they printed out, but it was something I truly appreciated, and it was a value to me. And so you can think about that it doesn't, while some of you are sending gift cards and cookies and flowers and different things, that's great. You can do that too, but you can also do things that don't really cost you anything. But they go, oh, that was nice that they thought of that. I really appreciate that. Again, it has to be systematized so that you can pull it off. Thanks, Michelle and Barb. We'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Linda Brennan. All right, Tulio, good morning. Oh, there she is. Okay.
I was really hoping we were going to run out of time because I know I'm going to regret this share. But it's in honor of Valerie. I should have done it in the pre-show because it's not recorded, but here we go. So I recently had my colonoscopy and have never had one before. And I went in with much too much information. Everybody in my office shared stories. My daughter used to work in endoscopy. She told me stuff. And so I was very unnerved. And so right before I went under, the doctor came over and he did something to the pillow. He fluffed it somehow, but whatever he did, I was like, I was on a cloud. And I was just like, thank you. And then it was done. But and he made a little joke that maybe I'd end up with a chocolate on my pillow, which I did not. And I'm very grateful for, because that would have been just weird. But just that little thing just was so memorable to put me at ease. And there's my share in honor of Valerie.
Well, we're glad you did, because Valerie would want you to. There's no doubt about it, Linda. Thank you so much. Tulio, you get the last one. Good morning. Hold on, I got to mute everybody, and then Tulio, you can come off mute. Go ahead.
So we started doing pop-bys about a year ago, and Jessica, our director of ops, organized all of it. So we have a schedule for them. We did forget-me-not seeds just a month ago, where we dropped off a packet of seeds and how to grow your forget-me-nots. And it was just so fun to do. So many people were excited about it. We made a game about it too, like who grows the best one and who has the biggest epic fail. But while I was delivering these, this gentleman that recently moved in with his wife from Iowa had this really cool picture of their Iowa house on their wall. And it was from their last realtor, who did that as a gift to all of their clients. And I found it online on Etsy. It's like $30 to have a house portrait done. So we're going to start doing that too. I learned one of these surprise and delights while I was doing a surprise and delight. So there's a twofer.
Tulio's always out learning and getting ideas, which is great. Tulio, we'll see you soon. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us this week. I trust you got some value out of our conversations. Reminder, we're off Monday and Tuesday. As many of you make your way here for Elevate, we'll be back on Wednesday, where we will officially announce the 2026 Elevate location. So we're excited about it. We'll see you there. Thanks for being here. You got your inspiration. Go put in the perspiration, and I'll see some of you in just a few minutes. Bye.
See you soon. Enjoy Elevate.